What do you say to the guys? An ending like this, a game like this, a moment like this. What do you say about that?
They say you tell them that it hurts and it'll never go away. At the same time, you're very proud of how they played, because I felt they represented our program as well as any football team could represent our program. They played. We came out with three things. We wanted to win the line of scrimmage, and we did that. We wanted to play with 11 guys doing their assignments and do them well and beat the person across from them, and we did that. And above all else, we said play with class and pride for the university and for our program, and they did that beyond words. So they did what I asked them to do, and that's why it's painful to lose the game, because they did what we had asked them to do.
Knowing historically what this would have done, I mean, the first time UNI has beaten Iowa in 110 years, which hurts worse, the loss last year to Richmond or the loss here where clearly you certainly deserve to win as well?
Our purpose is to win a national championship. So the Richmond game is always, once you make that playoff run and once you get that, I'll tell you what, there's a couple games that stand out in my mind. App State stands out in my mind, Richmond stands out in my mind, and the University of Iowa stands out in my mind. And we came here to win this football game, and it's not a matter of if UNI will beat Iowa, it's a matter of when it's going to happen. It should have happened today, and we didn't make the play at the end. But that's football.
What explanation did you get on that last sequence of the two kicks?
On the last play?
Yeah, well,
actually,
setting up the last
actually
kick.
it was well officiated for this reason. The line judge on our side saw the ball did not cross the line of scrimmage, thus it's still a live ball, and we kicked on third down or whatever it was.
First down.
Whatever it was, we still had downs left.
Right.
So by us picking it up, and he was the only one I think that recognized the fact that the ball did not cross the neutral zone, and thus he was the one that made to do the check upstairs. And I tell you what, very savvy call and a very courageous call by him, sitting out in that amongst the people, because I tell you what, it was a correct call, and he had to explain immediately after the play. It wasn't just something he came up with; it was explained immediately. And I tell you what, the officials, I thought overall did a good job. There were some questions back and forth, but that was a courageous thing. He did a nice job.
Or you had players come in here who said not only did they think they could win this game, but they felt like they would win this game. Was that an attitude that you coaches drilled into them? Is that the players themselves and the kind of players they are? How would you characterize the attitude of this team as they came to Iowa City?
The attitude of any UNI football team I think is pretty clear. I've told everybody 100 times. The attitude of any UNI football team is that we can win any game with any field that we step our foot on. And we built this program to a level that you can't come down here and play head to head. And that's where the irritation comes from, the loss, knowing that we knew we should have won that thing hands down. We gave up some points and we gave away some points. But we put out some fires. I mean, they made a couple runs at us. We knew it was going to happen. We put those runs out, and we stayed in the game. And we actually felt that if we could just get to that last drive, and then start where we start, the 8-yard line, and we drove the field. Everything that came down on us hard, and our players responded because that is their attitude. It's not about the University of Iowa. We think of ourselves as the University of Northern Iowa. That's all that cares. That's all that matters to us, of how we're going to play. Because we're going to end up again on a Saturday afternoon, hopefully playing for some title someday in a bigger game than that.